Hi there, and welcome to this week's edition of Top End Track Talk. I'm Andrew O'Toole, and today we'll be previewing this coming Saturday's meeting here from Fanny Bay, which will be the 4th of December. This meeting will be the first of 3 successive Saturday fixtures in Darwin in the lead up to Christmas, and even though the humidity is hard on horses and people in the top end at present, the fields for this week are more than acceptable. Some 36 horses have accepted for the meeting, with 3 each way betting affairs and some promising horses down to contest the 5-race card. The first race gets underway at 2:32 p.m, with the last time to go at 5:10 p.m. We were fortunate with the weather when we last raced here at HQ a fortnight ago, so fingers crossed for another good day weather-wise. The opener is the Tab Handicap over 1,300 metres, and in the first my numbers are 5, 3 and 8. Going here with number 5, Pembroke Castle, trained by Mark Nine and Sonia Wiseman in the saddle, as she was when the horse raced here on the 20th of November. That was in benchmark company, and it was a really good run on that occasion, second behind Sin Klein. Comes down in grade a little bit from that run, does go up in trip, but I don't think that will worry Pembroke Castle. He has won twice over this trip of 1,300 metres, and I just liked that run the other day, and I think he'll be very hard to beat in the first. Number 5. To beat number 3, Salty, consistent type, trained by Phil Cole and Wayne Davis in the saddle. Was a winner 2 starts back in the middle of October, and then on Melbourne Cup Day, a good second behind Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble's come out and run well again since, so I think Salty right in the mix here. And in for third, number 8, Cowley's Creek. It was a really good run last time here behind No Say In It over 1,600 metres. That was at the last meeting. Only question mark dropping back to the 1,300, probably not ideal, but Vanessa Arnott aboard for Nicole Irwin has to go in the multiples. Numbers in the first, 5, 3 and 8. The second's the Valet Terry Lillis Handicap. We lost one of the great pioneers and one of the great racing stalwarts in Terry Lillis just recently, well known for his corporate bookmaking ventures, the first man in Australian racing to start up corporate bookmaking on the internet through Centrebet, and a very, very well-known racing identity, and we lost Terry, and we named this race in his honour. My numbers here, 3, 1 and 2. Mr Cashman, pretty named after Terry, is my top selection here. Jared Todd aboard for Gary Clark. Third, first up on the track here behind Masterati, I think was a little disappointing on the face of it, but with that run under the belt, I think Mr Cashman will certainly benefit from that and be very hard to beat here. He's going up in trip. He's second up, as we mentioned. He's better off in the weights this time with Masterati, who beat him last time out. Only a kilo, or rather 3.5 kilos difference. It was only 1.5 kilos last time, and I think he might be able to turn the table. So number 3 on top, Mr Cashman, ahead of number 1, Masterati, who's racing really well. Good winner 2 starts back, and then third the other day behind Sin Klein. Vanessa Arnott for Nicole Irwin, and in for third, number 2, Cyclonite, Paul Shires for Gary LaFoe. Finished last of 4 behind Masterati last time out, but I thought would be an improver. That was its first run on the track. Numbers in the second, 3, 1 and 2. The third's the Tab, Long Way Handicap. It's over the 1,100 metres for a benchmark 54 gallopers. Numbers here, 4, 1 and 6. Don't Say It was very impressive when winning here at his last start, her last start on the 13th of November. Rocketed home from the rear in the hands of Paul Denton on that occasion, trained of course by Gary LaFoe. Paul Shires goes on. The increase in trip shouldn't worry Don't Say It. It has a little bit more weight to carry, but was impressive last time out, and I think it can go back to back. 4 on top to beat number 1, the ever consistent El Sicario. Paddy Johnson trains, Adam Nichols aboard. 2 seconds this campaign behind Prince Reuben, and then behind the smart from the Never Never last time out. Sure to race well again. And in for third, number 6, Northern Factor. Casey Hunter rides for Kerry Petrick. I didn't mind this horse's run behind Don't Say It. Only beaten half a length last time out. Goes up in trip, and that should suit Northern Factor. So my numbers in the third, 4, 1 and 6. The fourth's the Sky Racing Handicap. It's over the 1,000 metres for the 0 to 64 gallopers. Numbers here, 3, 4 and 5. Created a very big impression at his only start in the top end, number 3, Bell's Banner. In fact, it's a mare, 6-year-old mare by Star Spangled Banner. Jared Todd for Gary Clark. She bolted in by nearly 7 lengths in that effort on the 16th of October. That was 1,000 metres. This the same trip. That was Class 2. This is a 0 to 64, so similar grade of a race again. Hard to go past number 3, Bell's Banner, got it on top. To beat the obvious danger, number 4, From the Never Never. So 2 starts in Darwin for 2 very impressive wins for trainer Tommy Logan and his partner Sonia Wiseman. Down and Trip's probably the only question mark I would have here against From the Never Never, but certainly racing very, very well, must be included. And in for third, number 5, Don't Wait. Tayan Halter trains. Paul Shires aboard, fresh up here on Saturday, hasn't raced since Darwin Cup Day. And has a pretty good record, fresh, and has won twice over the trip of 1,000 metres from just 5 starts. Numbers in the 4th, 3, 4 and 5. The last, the Bet365 Trobus Maiden, the biggest field of the day, or one of the biggest fields. We have 9 acceptors here. The maiden gallopers over 1,000 metres. My numbers are 5, 2 and 8. Going here with number 5, Expert Witness, trained by Gary LaFoe and Paul Shires in the saddle. That combo could be in for a pretty good day. Having its first start on the track, Expert Witness, but did trial last week. Impressively, I thought. Finished second in the trial, but I just liked the way it went about its business in the trial. Got a little bit hot that day. It was a warm morning, but I think with that gallop under its belt, it will take a lot of beating. Trained by Gary LaFoe, as we mentioned. It's a 3-year-old by Star Witness. So number 5, Expert Witness for me. Ahead of number 2, also trained by Gary, is Cometh the Hour. And Adam Nichols aboard. 2 runs in Darwin, bought out of the Tried Horse sale back at carnival time. Had a 2nd and a 4th, and it's only 2 runs, the 4th behind Chili Bean last time out. Shorter race well again, I would think, although maybe the 1,000 metres a little on the short side for Cometh the Hour. And my 3rd selection, number 8, Manor Jim. Jared Todd for Angie Forster. Good run the other day when resuming. That was a 2nd placing behind Chili Bean. Probably the trip not ideal, going back in distance rather than up in distance, but it certainly must be in the mix here. It was a good run first up, as we mentioned. Numbers in the last are 5, 2 and 8. Best bet comes up in race 4, number 3, Bell's Banner. She won't pay much, I don't think, but she certainly showed with that first up impressive victory here that she's got a future. So race 4, number 3, Bell's Banner. Well, the best roughie is in race 5, number 6, the first starter, Malibu Edition, trained by Tom Logan. Tommy's only got the 2 or 3 in work, and certainly making a good fist of the training caper. So the best roughie, race 5, number 6, Malibu Edition. Well, that wraps up this edition of Top End Track Talk. We'll be back again next week for the 2nd meeting in December, our 2nd last meeting of the year, and of course that will be the 11th of December. Until then, good luck and good punting.